All right, family, we got to get a plan for tomorrow. Now, one thing I got to do on here is they done sent me this crap that is of no use to me. They didn't custom made this thing, but they talking about it's for a 64 Impala, which it may be, but there's nothing unique to a 64 Impala about the shape of this carpet or mat or rug or whatever you want to call it, mat. Um, so they want me to send them a picture of how it's ill-fitting. So they don't know we didn't taped off our oh, they don't know we didn't already taped off our trunk. This ain't a whole lot of problem. What's the problem? Ah, you son of a. I just can't get a break. Oh, it's loose here. But if I pull it, I'm gonna have to retake this whole back thing. Oh, crap. Oh. This is a mess. They asked me to show them a picture of what that mat looks like in my trunk, which we taped the trunk off already. And that means I got to take the tape off and redo all of this, which I don't want to do just to get that done. But I might as well go ahead and do it. So, holy crap, I don't want to. Oh, dang. No, 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 no. We ain't going that route. Shoot. I just got to do it all over. I mean, first I had to go out of town. Now I got to undo this. And of course, it's not going to just stick right. All of the tape is going to stick to the plastic. Okay. SOB. SOB. Please don't let this fall and hit me in the head. Okay, can you guys see what's going on? Yeah. This is not, that's not for an Impala. That's for any car. Nothing about that says 64 Impala, other than it's an Impala in the middle of it. Oh. So now I had to go through that just to show them this is nowhere near the size you would need for a 64 Impala. This thing got to be almost twice as big. But I know they make each one of these custom. So I'll probably just give them a few more $100 and say, make one that fits the inside of an Impala trunk. And because I need it to fit at least it's got to tuck in under both sides at least. Like that does nothing. That does absolutely nothing for an Impala trunk. Like what purpose would that serve? It should at the very least be long enough to go from there to there. I don't see the point in this. All right, but they asked for me to take a picture. And I'm going to take a picture and send it to them. Now, of course, my yeah, that's what I'm saying. What makes that an Impala, specifically a 64 Impala rug? That's a rug with an Impala logo on it at best. So take this out. And of course, tape is sticking to everything but we need it to. So I got to retape. I got to retake this. Can you see what's going on here? I got to retake this off. On both sides. Oh. What is the likelihood after we tape off the car, they finally get the rug, the custom rug sent as soon as we tape off the trunk and mess that up? Sometime I just wonder. So I got to retape this. Got to tape this and go to the other side. We got to tape that side. I think we're going to take the deck lid off. I think we're going to take this off, set it over there, repaint it, touch up all the scratches on the bottom, and just tape off the motor. We're going to tape off all the inside and the brackets. Yeah. I know I gotta start coming on at more consistent times, because a lot of you guys are trying to follow me and you're just getting my videos once they're posted, but not when I'm live. So I got to get more consistent with my times, but it seems like every time we get it going good, when I have to fly out to Chicago, it tends to throw things off. And a lot of our regular followers are not getting to catch me when I'm online. I need to tape off from here down this body line with paper. I could probably do that now. Now we need tape. Okay, but before I take this off, I gotta clean that. That was absolutely necessary, right? And what we're doing is real simple. Thanks for that light. What we're doing is real simple. We're gonna hide our new paint line by going down this body line. So what we're gonna do is take paper right here. But because I was gone so long, the car has gotten dirty again. So we're gonna have to wash it off. So I had, of course, now the rags I was using earlier have disappeared. I had 2 wash rags I was using this morning that both of them, poof, disappeared. Okay. I'm about to get frustrated. Generally, when nothing is seeming to go right, just pack it in and try again another time. So, because you don't want to do this stuff while you're frustrated. And maybe because it's 2:30 in the morning or whatever, I'm just not feeling the tomfoolery. Okay. Really? What do I got to clean this car with? The first thing I'm gonna do is rinse it off. All this gonna turn into mud. But I really don't care what it turns into. Now this towel is clean. It's just 'cause it was full of soap all day. I don't know what I got on it that is not coming off of it. Who is this left a comment? Thank you. Let's see what your name is. I'm sorry I missed your compliment. Grease Monkey, 7571. Appreciate you. Lord, you know, when I was telling you, when it get too crazy, just bounce and start another night. Now, you do not want to paint on top of any dirt or anything like that, because this paint is too expensive for it to peel off. So first we're gonna hit it with, rinse it, then we're gonna hit it with soap and water, then we're gonna wipe it off again, then we're gonna hit it with wax and grease remover. You get some soap. Just hit it with some regular Windex, because that doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it. Now, as I'm looking at this, I can tape off along here and have the paper down and shoot it like this, or I can do a body line right here. Either one would be okay. What would probably be best well, different things would be better for different reasons. But I think I'm gonna stick with the first plan. Okay, we got some conversations going on. I'm gonna let y'all see the Impala while I'm looking at who's talking to me. What we talking about? Oh, Grease Monkey's back. See the dual whips in the Continental kit. Not painting the roof. Are you going to two-tone? No, I'm not going to two-tone. I'm a gold pearl the roof. I'm touching up. I'm doing the touch-up paint on, once your car is done, and sit around and get a little scratch, a little ding, stuff like that. So we're doing the last little bit of that. Had to cover up the Continental kit right here. There's the face of the Continental kit that turned out beautifully. Check this out. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this hood off, and we're just gonna tape off the motor and the hinges, because I got a hit in here, and I got to go ahead and get this. So I need to clean this and then respray all of this, so all of that's nice and white. So, and then I got to cover these because I'm not painting over my my chrome bolts. But check out how this Continental kit back came out. This thing is ice cold. Now, the trim, the rubber trim, that's old I'm Texas. Big D. Now, funny, Big D is a guy in LA named Big D who was he was a professional car club. He taught the guy who taught me how to paint cars. Why would you keep the chrome on the paint? Keep the chrome on when you paint. The reason why you do that is because I'm not painting the car. I'm touching up spots. This is not painting the car, so to speak. This is touching up the spots where you get, like I scratched it here when I put my cruiser skirts on. These are just this and that spots. But when you hit those spots, you don't want nothing to get messed up. So when you're spot painting, you don't have to take all that stuff off. I didn't even take off my handles. You usually take off your door handles. I'm not trying to take my I'd have to take the whole car loose. Because to take off a lot of the chrome, I gotta take the fenders off. I gotta take the door panels off. I get it. So just to touch up the car, no, you don't do that. The car will be taking it loose 1,000 times every time you scratch a little something. So that's why you don't do that. That chrome is not easy to pull apart. It is not. It's very difficult to connect. It's a lot of work. Thank you, Mr. Beckley. Now, also, Grease Monkey, this Impala not only has Venetian blinds, not only has the Continental. Oh, I got my custom rug for the trunk. Way too small. Way too small. So I'm gonna send this back to Lloyd Mats, and they're gonna make me another custom rug that fills up the entire trunk. This has cruiser skirts. I made skirts for it. You can check out some of the other videos and see how I made them. But they are bad to the bone. I'm not gonna lie. I made them out of fiberglass. So I will guarantee you, you have not seen a 64 Impala like this one. How much do I charge? Well, how much you charge depends on, what the job is. So yeah, it just really depends on what's being done. Our next project is a 62. I got a 62 Bel Air and I got a 62 convertible Impala. I'm cutting the top off of the Bel Air and making the Bel Air a 62 Impala convertible. And that's going to be low down. But we're doing it in the home garage. We're doing it here. No lifts, no nothing, off the frame. This car was off the frame. This was done in house garages too. Maybe 90% of it. I'm in the DFW. Yeah, I'm in the DFW. I'm not in Houston. Actually, I bought this car in Houston about 8 years ago. But yeah, I'm up in the DFW area. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tape off right here, but I'm gonna hit it with some oil and grease remover first, and then we'll get this taped off, and then in the morning I'll be ready to just shoot it. But yeah, we just spot shooting right now. Let me see what the comment is. Man, that's sick. Good on you, bro. Love seeing creativity like that in a regular garage. Makes the world a better place. I feel you, bro. You say good on you. You must be in the UK. Oh, Big D, you're in Houston. Okay, I'm feeling you, bro. I'm feeling you, bro. What are you working on? What kind of car are you into? What kind of cars are you into out there in Houston? Remember, we put the tape on and we tape the paper or the plastic to the tape. Gives us a lot more control over what we're doing. You try to tape the paper and the tape on at the same time. You have less control over your tape and more of a likelihood of getting make more likelihood of making mistakes that way. And you deal with these $100,000 cars. Trust me, you don't want no mistakes. All right. I got big gaps in my paper. In my tape, just to hold it in place. That's not how I'm going to leave it. Show you guys how I got it on there. See how that's taped to the tape? So now when I shoot, one, I'm going to shoot this way. I'm going to paper this off, and then I'm going to shoot this way. Boom. So any overspray is just going down here. I'm going to cut this at a curve, or just let this wrap around. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and fill in this tape. Let me see. Trying to read these comments. I helped my gramps restore a white 64 when I was 15. I'm 51 now. I feel you. This original color was white. I redid it in a 54 Ford white. It's called Frozen. It's like a blue pearl mixed into the white. Because we got gold fixtures on here, I'm doing a gold pearl on the top. Um, just let it set up for 3 years or more. Okay. Dodge Charger. Woo! What year is the Charger? Yeah, what year Dodge Charger? Oh, 2014. Oh, you a new Charger guy. I thought you was a Fast and Furious man. I was gonna say those things rolling. It's 68, 69, 70 Charger. No motor, no trans. The thing's $80,000. That movie made that car ungettable. Unless you got super cash. But one of my coworkers loved the new Chargers, so you guys would be simpatico. My son is getting if he gets it himself, he'll get a Mustang in the fall. If I have a business deal that comes through before that, I'll surprise him with one, but he wants a Mustang. See how this is filling in real good? I'm gonna show it to you. I remember we had those little, son of a gun. Kill the cameraman, I know. See that? Because the only thing that really needs to be painted is this. This is the only thing that needs to be painted. I'm gonna blend it this way, and then I'll buff out everything else. But yeah, this is what needs to be painted. And then over here, this needs to be painted. The top of this fender needs to be painted. This is good. So we're gonna tape off just like we did on the other side. Yeah, I was thinking Dukes of Hazzard. My buddy did a new Charger up like the Duke's car. I'm sure that car is really popular. I might have to come check it out. Hey man, you can check with this channel always open. This car will probably be in Indiana by the time you get up here though. You know, the only thing you're gonna get to see is that S62 getting the top cut off of it. I think this channel might go viral once I do that. Because I don't know too many people that do that kind of work in a regular garage, but that's what this channel's for. It's for a couple of reasons. Number one, the people on the channel tell me how to do the car. You know, if I don't know, I just ask y'all. I'll be like, okay, what do y'all think? Y'all let's try this, try this, try this. And we all work together. And if it work, it work. You know what I mean? The other way is just to show people that you can have show-worthy cars coming out of a house. I know guys with $250,000 cars in LA that were painted in the driveway. Trying to find, and that's another thing I do on this channel. I lose stuff all the time, and the people watching tell me what I did with it. Like I lost the spray bottle. I'd be generally asking the viewers, what did I do with it? Okay. So I'm gonna wash this one off. How long does it take to paint? It depends on what I'm painting. Body work, metal work, how much taping I have to do. It just really, really depends. Is the glass in the car? It just depends. You know, if I'm doing just like on some of my other videos where I'm painting a modern car, and depends on how much painting I'm doing. If I'm just fixing, if I'm just fixing a peeling clear, it may take me, yeah, like I said, it just depends. If I'm doing the whole car, if I'm just doing parts of the car, it, it just really, really depends. And obviously, it depends on what kind of job it is. If it's a classic car that somebody's putting 50 or 60,000 in, you're going to take a whole lot different time painting that car than an $800 hood, because they got peel on a car that's worth $3,000 or $4,000. So just really, really depends. Some things you can just kind of sand down. Some things you can sand down, prime and paint. Other things you gotta work with it. This car is mine. This car is mine. All the Impalas are gonna be mine. I really don't do classic cars for other people. I would have to charge them a fortune, and I don't want their stuff in my way. And no, I don't know that I would do. Oh, touch up paint. It depends on what I'm touching up. It could be this right here. Let me tell. But painting the trunk or something like that, it just depends on what you're painting and what kind of prep has to go into it and why you're painting it. Is it a scratch? Does it need body work? Do you need filler? Do you need glazing putty? Do you got to prime it? See, I don't have to prime this. I'm just going to shoot paint right on top of it. This don't have to be primed. It don't have to be blocked. It don't have to have nothing. So I'm just going to shoot this and take the tape off. Shoot it, clear it, take the tape off. So it just really, really depends. But the good part of this channel is you guys get to see it all. I guess we're gonna cut some more paper and tape off I think I'm gonna go paper along this body line, and then I'm gonna do plastic inside the door and pull it over and then just shoot that way, and I'll be good. My son and I'll take the hood off, put the hood over here, and I should be able. This is the thing. I really should scuff this whole car before I do any of this because I think I'm gonna paint it. And then after I paint it, I'm gonna let the paint dry. I'm gonna scuff the whole thing and I'm gonna clear the whole car. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clear the whole car. And this ain't the same color. I painted these at 2 different times. I'm glad I noticed that. Yep. But that could be dirt too. You know what? I think I'm gonna paint that whole thing. I'm gonna shoot all of this so I'm sure it's all the same color. I'm gonna paint from here all the way. You see that? You see where that's a different color? If you paint your car when the weather is at a different temperature, it will come out a different color. Now I could buff it and make it okay. I might just dust the whole side of the car. But that's good that I got it like, ooh, look at that. You gotta cover that up. The only thing I gotta do is tape this. And I think I'm just gonna shoot the whole side of this car. Now, I'm gonna hit this like I'm painting. But this, I'm gonna dust. This, I'm gonna paint to make sure it's the same color. But I'm gonna dust everything else. But here's another problem. Remember, I had to go out of town. Now my air then went low in my front airbags, and I done taped off the car. I can't get to the switches to lift the car up. Ugh. I can obviously cut the tape and just go in there, but I got to think this through. Yeah, I'm take off because I do not want to take this stuff off, and you can't really tape this up right. I'm gonna figure it out, but all this is gonna get shot tomorrow. So, oh, let me see. Let me see. Really, I need to. It's too late for me to cut on the air compressor. My son's bedroom is right above this. I really need to take this trunk off. I need to take the trunk off. I need to take the hood off because I got to paint up under the trunk. I need to repaint the hood. Yep. That's what you got to do. You got to make a plan so you know what you're doing. And if I do it right, Yeah, see, this is the different color. That means I got to wash the whole side of this car. Well, that's the plan for the morning. There's no need to take this off because I'm just going to hit the whole thing. I'm going to leave this on here, but there's no point in doing that if I got to get in the jam anyway. So I might as well take it off. And I need this off because I'm going to cut some metal pieces and paint them this color. And they're going to go in these openings instead of mirrors. Everybody's going to be looking for mirrors. I'm going to do mirrors in the trunk. I'm going to have that play going with that red-orange motor color of a Chevy motor for the 60s. So that'll give me a chance to use my plasma cutter because I'll have to cut that out of metal. Let me see. Wrap it up and call it a day. I'm feeling you on that one. I think I'm going to have to do that, John Public. Who is this saying hello? Donald Miller. What's up, my brother? Yeah. I got to get this. I think that's going to be the end. I'm just going to shoot. You know what? I might as well paint the whole car. If I'm going to go from here and down the side, I might as well just dust the whole car. So that means we're going to have to scuff it. And I got no help to scuff unless I make my son do it. And he has school tomorrow. Yep, I'm going to have to scuff the whole car. I'm just going to dust. I'm going to dust it to make sure it's all the same color. But if I do one side, I got to do the other side. So I might as well just go and hit it and then clear it. So that means I got to cover that up. Holy heck. Y'all see how hard this stuff is? It's all these things you got to take into consideration. Once you got all these spots to do, you might as well go and hit it, which is another reason why I taped everything up. Yeah. Because I do not want my car to get out in the sun. And I have spots different colors. I didn't put too much time and money in this car for it not to be right. See, I got to touch this up. So first, I got to spot paint everything. All this been sanded down and it's ready to go. Like right here, that's ready to go. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna scuff it up. So that means I can take this off. That was a waste of time, energy, and effort. Paper and tape. I ain't taking it off tonight because I'll cry. So that's what it's gonna be. So you guys make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that alarm button as well so you know when I come on. If you do miss it, I always update the videos. So if you miss a live, you can always come back to the channel and check out what happened on the last project. You can see the Continental kit, the cruiser skirts, all that stuff. Videos are on here, how I made them, when I made them, blah, blah, blah. Putting the interior in. A lot of the motor work is on here. I got to find a braided sleeve big enough for this one. I don't like how these braided sleeves look, but I couldn't get the metal ones to work. They're over there. I'm gonna put those on the 62. I'll figure out how to make those work. But I love how they look, but they were leaking left, right, and center. At least with these, I can get coolant in it and get it ready to test drive it. Only thing I've done is pulled it out of the garage and had to push it back in. So you guys hit that alarm button. I will see you guys later today when we paint this mug. Take it easy. And we are